but the idea of uploading your brain is, I mean, okay, it's fine. Do that as like a backup thing, but like, it's only interesting if we can reverse the process and put you back in the body.
Yeah.
Or like if you lose
And
memory,
I think
and you
I
can
think
like
the
replace it.
current prototype of that, what you're like describing, is that if you do that, then it's mostly just for your loved ones, so they can be with you again, right?
Yeah, those AI chatbots where you feed the entire chat history of someone into it, and then it starts talking like the person. Those are similar, so that's a thing that can be done right now. But I mean, the whole uploading idea we see like in movies, like Altered Carbon, sorry, also has this where you like upload and you can like, you know, do that kind of stuff and like travel around via uploading. Yeah, that happens in that movie as well. But it's all still what do you call it? Just copying your body here from here and there, and it's not the original.
It's not like that you are copying your soul literally.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If there is such a thing as a soul, it would not be transferred to the computer just because you scanned your brain. There are ideas out there. Like one of my favorite ones that I've heard is that you know, like the brain is built out of what do you call it? These nodes, you know, these brain cells. The brain cells. If you can mimic
neurons.
the neurons, yeah. If you can mimic the brain cells neurons, you can mimic their behavior, and then inject them inside your brain, and then design them and code them in such a way that what they do is they replace the organic neuron in your brain with the synthetic one, and slowly, progressively. So you would slowly be replacing all your neurons with mechanical ones that we design, slowly, like that, just slowly. You wouldn't notice the difference, but you will be slowly becoming a mechanized, a cybernetic organism with a brain that is fully mechanized, and then can be connected, stored, restored in different ways without you losing yourself. You know what I mean? Because you're just replacing the neuron one by one, and because it's progressive, you don't notice that that it's not like you're switch off and you're dead. It's like, oh, one neuron changes, and you shouldn't officially, you shouldn't really notice the change. The main point is that you need to progressively update or change the body in such a way that you will not feel the difference, or that you will not feel as if you're suddenly a different organism, or that you will not be killed by the process. You should not be killed by the process, only changed by the process, because uploading your brain, you get killed by the process, as far as I'm concerned. Because you're just copying to the thing, and that's it. I mean, if your brain is fully cybernetic, then uploading your brain as a backup is pretty good. Like, you know, like in Harry Potter, Dumbledore had the thing where he put memories inside of it. You know, that is actually pretty useful. If we could manage to do that kind of technology, because you could put, if you like some memories or whatever, you're like, you could just put them in the thing, and then you could kind of like relive memories like that. Like, for example, you know how many times like there's like movies I love these movies. Oh my god, I love it. But I've seen them a million times. I would love to be able to see that movie for the first time again. I was like, yes, pull out yank out the memory, delete it, or at least put it in the thing, so that maybe the memory is like precious or something, because the first time I saw it when I was like, I don't know, 10 years old, I don't know. I'll keep it, but then I'll forget all over that it happened. And then like, wow.
I mean, if you wait long enough, right?
You know.
If you wait long enough, it does feel like you're rewatching it.
Kind of.
Try.
Depends.
Yeah, kind of.
But
sometimes it's even more. For example, I tried rewatching One Piece, anime.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot most of it, but because I know many things of what happened, are more aware what is actually happening in the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
few
I mean, the
episodes.
rewatching after a while when you forgot it is a different experience, which is also cool. But I mean, it's just an example. Like, I would like to experience certain movies for the first time again. That would be cool, to like, oh wow, it opens up that kind of stuff to us where you could just like, kind of play with memories and run around. Of course, you have Total Recall, you know, which is a warning to the entire thing. Is a warning about messing with your memory, the entire movie. So you need to watch out with that, where if people tamper with your memories in some way, or you get hacked or some crazy thing, they could inject or delete memories or whatever, inject memories that are fake. I don't know, that kind of thing. We'll start having that kind of a fucking issue. Or like, for example, if you commit a crime and then you just delete the memory of the crime, and then like, I don't know, then when they interrogate you, you literally don't know what the freak is going on. Like like in Death Note, you see Death Note?
Yeah.
The Death Note when spoiler for Death Note, if you haven't seen this, it's 20 years old. But whatever. Spoiler for that, when Kira gives up the Death Note, all the memory goes away. Remember?
Oh yeah, right,
Remember?
right.
So then he gets
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
interrogated,
yeah.
and it's like,
Yeah.
L is like, holy shit, this guy really didn't do anything. It's like, oh wow, what the fuck. L was like,
Holy
oh,
shit,
no,
yeah.
I guess it's true. He's not the guy. So it's like, lying is like one thing, but actually not knowing it is like completely like a different thing. So I would imagine with crime, it would be insane to be able to literally remove the memory, and then you will not even be lying. It's like crazy. It's like just exactly like in Death Note, where one of the world's greatest detectives couldn't even figure out that you were actually the guy. So that kind of stuff, that would be pretty cool. Well, I mean, the crime part is kind of crap, but I mean, being able to play with memory and do that kind of stuff, that's one of the more interesting things of this.
But that
entire
would
idea.
mean that you could also implement or upload. Yeah, let's say upload like fake memories to or yourself or to someone else.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's one of the issues, where if somebody tampers with your memories, or somebody you download something off the internet and it like injects bad stuff, whatever, it would be a thing. That's why
So-
in the Total Recall movie, they had the entire that company called Recall, which you could, it was cheap, that you could like pay for luxury vacations that you never been to, but you pay for the memories, and they just inject the memories in your brain, and you have the
like
idea. Yeah.
like Cyberpunk Braindance then.
Yeah, it's
almost.
kind of like Braindance, except it's kind of different. I mean, the interface looks kind of similar. There's kind of similar headgear. You see the movie, but that was the concept of that company. I would imagine that kind of stuff would be completely common if we had managed to figure out this kind of technology. And
It's something we should.
it is pretty dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something we should realize. I mean, nowadays, if you're getting hacked,
Yeah.
then it's like your identity, your whole identity can be stolen
Yeah.
to scam some money or something. But
Yeah.
then,
Exactly.
it's like this is a new
Yeah.
platform to hack. So
Yeah.
just like imagine that like new warfare is that Russia, for instance, they implement bad memories into the memories of Western people. Whoa.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So like suddenly you open up this whole memory warfare
I mean,
thing,
something like that is already happening, like with false, with fake news, right?
I mean,
That
yeah,
they're-
fake news is that. I mean,
inject-
yeah, and like AI. Hold on, like with AI, videos these days, where it's like you can't even tell if they're real or not. That kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, imagine that, but then it's like your memory. That. But
Yeah.
so those are kind of
Holy
like the
shit.
dangers of like these kinds of technologies, where you can like where you're uploading people, and even like the people you uploaded, are they still the same, or do they tamper with them a bit? Do they mess around in there with the people? I think like in Cyberpunk 2077, where there is the entire how Johnny gets in your brain is through one of these technologies, the whole uploading your brain technology thing. And I think in one of the later chapters, story beats, they do mention something about I think V says just says randomly something about like how do you know that Arasaka didn't mess with your code to make you think something else, something like that. V said something similar to that. How do you know they didn't mess with your code while you were inside the thing? So those are kind of like the issues with like the brain uploading thing. You don't really, I mean, you're like dormant inside this inside the computer. Like what do you know? Unless they upload you and they allow you to exist inside a VR world in there. But even then, you wouldn't even know what's going on. So those are the things that kind of make me less of a fan of the whole uploading brain thing. That's why I want progressive brain transformation, so that you can progressively change the makeup of your brain as you go. The entire process could take maybe a few months or so, just progressively change the makeup of your brain cells to cybernetics, and then you could like more freely interface with computers or whatnot.
So, I asked you the question, like, would you do that to gain immortality? And, there's a counterpoint that maybe death is essential, because philosophers argue that mortality gives life meaning. So without death, do experiences lose urgency? Could uploading create boredom, existential despair, or stagnation? So do we actually want immortality or just freedom from fear of death?
I think the idea that somebody let me put it this way, only a religious person who believes in some kind of afterlife would write something like this. They are advocating for like accepting some kind of suicidal society where you just let people die. Who cares? No, I understand like people have been saying this a lot. Death gives life meaning, blah 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 blah. Yeah, until you're dying, then you're like, holy shit, what's going on? No, it's a nice idea to like kind of rack your brain around, but the people who are dying, they're not amused. They don't want this. They want to live, and and it's like nobody in their right minds when they're dying, they're like, oh yes, thank you, I'm free from the no. It's like this horrible thing. Even if they have euthanasia and all that stuff, it's still a horrible thing. It's like, so only religious people who have a religious based on an afterlife can say this kind of stuff. Because they know, oh, when I die, I'm gonna go to the, let's say, Christianity. I'm gonna go live in the kingdom of heaven and live eternally with God, or blah 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 blah, all this stuff. And I will know no pain and all this blah 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 blah, all this stuff. It's completely self-serving idea that, oh yeah, the other guy can die. Yeah, death is fine, guys. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah, whatever, because you think it is. The other guy, who cares? Like whatever, I'm fine with it. So. Yeah.
Oh, definitely want. Okay, you're right. I mean, as in.
Yeah.
So the reasons why I would like choose for immortality, especially now, is that if I waited long enough, we can actually witness and experience cybernetics.
Yeah.
We can experience all these cyberpunk things we were talking about.
We can experience going to other planets because.
Yes, exactly. But I really want to have the confirmation. The first confirmation on how an actual alien would look like, right?
Yeah. Immortality solves several issues that we have right now. Although one big issue is overpopulation. That is the single biggest issue with immortality. But the solution to that is just to go to different planets, and that's it. Just spread the human race. Who cares? It's fine. Let's just spread like a virus all over the universe. It's fine. No big deal. Just take over this thing. Whatever. I have no problems with just taking over the entire universe as humans. Whatever. It's fine. But what I'm still for immortality, because more life is always better than no life, as far as I'm concerned. Even if we have some kind of, because even now we don't have an overpopulation problem. Birth rates are actually declining hard in all advanced countries. So people are getting old and we're getting screwed. So if we could live longer, we could maintain the society for longer than now, because we wouldn't die as often. That's a big benefit to this thing, to having this thing, this immortality stuff. Because You know, even Tolkien understood this with his elves. Elves didn't have many children. They were kind of like in decline. They lived for hundreds of thousands of years. It's like whatever, blah 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 blah. It's like basically what happens to an immortal race is that they start like they don't need to have kids as often. You saw that in Frieden as well. But not having kids as often is an issue for a mortal race. But an immortal race, it's fine. You have several million of them, it'll be fine. You'll still have several million in a million years, so whatever, big deal. It's no big deal, you know. And so it should be fine. But if you only have several million mortals, you'll have zero in a million years. You know that's the big problem with being a mortal race and declining birth rates and that kind of stuff. You know, that's the big issue. So yeah, uploading brain, okay, but whatever.
And on that note,
yeah,
I think we are at the end of our episode. Please let us know what you would do, what you would choose. Would you choose immortality, and why would you choose it? I'm very interested in that. And please like and subscribe so you support us, so we can proceed and continue making videos like this. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye bye.